Okay, I think we're now live. Hi everyone, it is Kat from Scratch Magazine. I'm jumping in today's live from the living room, really excitedly, to bring you a chat with Lecenté's brand ambassador, Jenny Nagorski. Jenny's also going to be doing an amazing marble nail art design with us today, so keep an eye out for that and carry on watching. Jenny today is going to be using the Lecenté Create range to create this wonderful design. She's also going to be using some of the brushes and products also available from Lecenté, which you can get your hands on at lecenté.com and sweetsquared.com. I'm going to be inviting Jenny in a second. Let me see if she is available. As ever, if you've got any questions for Jenny, or you want to get any top tips or any advice from her, just pop your questions in the comment and we'll get them shouted out. As ever, this video is going to be available on Scratch's Instagram and on our website later today. Is that Jenny? Hi.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you very much. How are you?
I'm good. So are you back to work now?
I am, yes. It's been a busy few weeks. This week's a little bit quieter, but I think that's the same with a lot of people. Everybody rushes to come in, and we're trying to spread them all out. So yeah, it's quite nice to have that little gap to take the mask off and the visor and kind of chill and have a cup of tea.
Yeah, have a breather. How are you?
Exactly.
How are you adapting? Is it all going well so far?
Yeah, it is. I must admit, I think like a lot of people, in the beginning, I was quite stressed about it. I'm not going to lie. And it did take a few days. I think there were a couple of tears as well. A few days to kind of just get used to everything and to get into that routine of cleaning in between clients and, just, I suppose, really making sure that I had everything up to the standards that I wanted them to be at.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but now I'm kind of in that flow. And yeah, I feel much better about things now, much better.
Oh,
so, yeah.
I think there's always going to be a little bit of like an adapt time, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. And I think, because obviously everybody was working so hard behind the scenes to get us back to work. It's one of those things where we don't want to let anyone down, and I know kind of as a community, we all came together. Which was absolutely brilliant. We had support coming from so many different people. So yeah, I mean, a massive thanks to everyone that helped with that to actually get us all back to work. So yeah, I'm definitely happy to be back here at my desk and doing all those things that we tried, that we were learning through lockdown as well. So
yeah, that's it. I think everyone's keen to get back with some new skills and
definitely.
Their clients. So I was wondering if we could perhaps kick off with, I'm sure many of our viewers know exactly who you are and they're very familiar with your amazing work, but I was wondering if perhaps you could give us a little bit of an intro to yourself, so a bit about your career so far.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's kind of, I've been around for quite a while. I started in the nail industry over 10 years ago now. So before things like gel polish really was like a big thing. And yeah, I've always worked from home, and I've been very lucky that I've kind of, I've had a steady flow of clients and I've built them over the years. When I first discovered Lecenté, which was pretty much when they first came out, I literally fell in love with, as we all do, those glitters are just amazing. So then I started using those, and they just kind of, I'm not quite sure how they do it, but they seem to figure out what you need and what you want before you even know that you need it and that you want it. So yeah, I kind of like got creative with their products, and then with the use of social media, they kind of found me. And then, I did a few words, the infamous foil sandwich, which I'm quite well known for as well, my love of foils. So yeah, and then I got invited on board as a brand ambassador, which I'm super proud of, because like I say, as a brand, I absolutely love, that they look after the nail tech and they make sure that we have everything that we need and that everything's done properly. So yeah, and then from there, it's just kind of been a bit of a roller coaster really, and it's been amazing industry wise. So I've had like a break here and there. I became a little bit unwell a couple of years ago. But again, massive support from the whole industry. I think we are such a close community, and it is just lovely to be part of all that. So
yeah,
what have we got? There's lots of little questions coming in, I can see. How did you get your client? Did you do anything in particular? Literally social media, and my clients as well. So to build, what I did basically is you do those nails that I get to know my clients, and I get to know what they would like, whether they want to be really out there or a bit more subdued. And then I just used to try and do something different. That was all really in terms of clients. So they would go out, people would see their nails, I'd post them on Instagram, tag them in it, same with Facebook. And I kind of built it that way. So yeah, good old social media.
Such a diverse range of products from Lecenté. You can just create those multitudes of different looks, because the products can just be layered and used.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think that's, initially, especially like I say, we love glitter, absolutely love it, but we can do more with just that one product. So we can layer it, like you say, we can introduce the nail shadows, the pigments into it, and especially now that we have Create as well, we can kind of combine it all together to create, like I say, beautiful nails. And I have always been, as a lot of people know as well, I've always been about the quick and the easy. So a lot of what I do, I know in the workshops we were doing during lockdown, a lot of what I do is super easy to achieve, but looks complicated. But when you actually break it down, it's not as complicated as it looks. So the marble nail, for example.
I think that's the tech stream, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
So your role with Lecenté, what does that see you do sort of day to day?
So day to day, I still run my business from home. And as a day to day thing, it's more about promoting that brand on social media, which is easy for me. It's literally, I love the products. I've like I say, from day one, I've used them. So in terms of what I do, is not much different to what I did before I was a brand ambassador, because I'm still, using their products and promoting them because I believe in them as well. And I think that's what Lecenté see in their brand ambassadors. We already use the brand, we're already committed to them because we know it's a good product. So day-to-day running is generally what I used to do before. But then, we get to do some really exciting things as well. So we get to have the brand new products before launch. So we get to have a play with them, which is amazing. It's always super exciting when we get a Lecenté delivery. And obviously, promotions and things like that, we go to those. So the beauty shows, any online, getting to speak to you guys, I wouldn't normally get to do that. So that's amazing as well. So, yeah.
Brilliant. And we've mentioned the Create system is fairly new to the brand.
Yes.
How have you found using the products? What do you like about the system?
The pigmentation of it is just amazing. The wear as well. So it's kind of, we put Create gel polish in between what would be your traditional gel polish and like a builder. The builder in a bottle. It's because it does give the nail some strength and it works with the nail as well. But like I say, that pigmentation makes it so easy to work with, which you'll see, like I say, when I do the marble nail, there's no kind of having to layer lots of different colours and everything like that. You can literally do your one coat and then go in with your art design, and you can create beautiful art on a very thin surface. So yeah, it makes life easy. Yeah, that's the only word I can think for it. It just makes our life so much easier.
Well, I suppose as an arty brand, they've got that side of things just down pat. So,
absolutely, yeah.
So I suppose if you're ready, we can just sort of...
I have everything set here, yes. So I'm going to show you how to create the marble nail. I think again, I did that during lockdown, just when the Just Desserts collection came out. I did that. So it's been super popular. So I just want to show you guys how to recreate it. And again, just how easy a marble nail really is. So I'm going to try and flick this camera over without knocking you off my precarious stand that I've got here. Hold on one second.
No.
Right, let me just spin that around.
Oh, amazing.
Okie dokie.
They are, and this is the collection in
front.
Oh
yeah, I'm going to pretty much use all the Just Desserts collection. I hope that's about right, isn't it? So we can see me. Let me just close that for a second, because then I can see what I'm doing on my other iPad, so I don't lose myself too much.
Gosh,
okay, so yeah,
perfectly.
Excellent. So what I've done already, just in preparation, is I've done one coat on a pop here of Amore, which is a beautiful kind of pinky white. So it is more white based, which is great for those French nails and everything like that. But it's when I'm doing a pastel marble, I like to use a light base, and then we work with the colours after. So I'm just going to pop that down quickly. And I mean, you can see these bottles. Don't they look amazing? I just love them.
Iconic, glittery, shimmery.
Absolutely. It's just your trademark Lecenté, isn't it?
That's it.
Okay, so I am going to be using the colours from the Create Just Desserts collection. So I have got Mint to Be, Squeeze the Day. This is my favourite yellow, absolutely favourite yellow. And then Let Them Eat Cake, which is a nice pink as well. Like I say, I used Amore as the base, which is like from the French edit, and it's beautiful. And then I'm going to use a little bit of Create White Magic just to do some lines, and Easy as Pie, which is a beautiful blue. So I'm going to crack right on with this. So I'm just going to take the lids off all the bottles, because like I say, I want to show you how easy it is to create a marble design. So the only rule I find when you're doing a marble is to always go in one direction. Always go in one direction. That's what marble does. So I'm literally going to take my pink, and I'm just going to do a few little lines. Like I say, you don't have to be neat. And then I'm going to come in with a bit of the blue. And like I say, you can see how pigmented it is. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got such a creamy texture to it.
Yeah.
And then the green. So yeah, with marble, you're literally just popping on randomly colours. Just get rid of that big blob. Sorry, just knocked the stand there. Don't want to make anybody feel seasick.
I think we're all too mesmerised by the colours you're using right
They're
now.
aren't they? They're just beautiful. I can see why they called it Just Desserts, because it does remind me of like candy floss and things like that. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've literally, and that's pretty much, there is no rhyme nor reason to how you place it, as long as you go in a diagonal. I'm just going to pop the lids on because I am super clumsy and they will go flying.
For anyone watching, if you have any questions for Jenny, just keep popping them in the comments. And
yeah, absolutely. So what I'm going to use now as well is just a small amount of IPA that I've got decanted there, and my Lecenté G1 brush. Now I have a lot of G1 brushes. I have one that I'll generally use for glitter, one that I'll use for gel application, one for powders, and one that I generally use for this kind of work. Okay, so I'm going to take my IPA, just going to move that over slightly. So we have this in, right, and you just pop in your IPA, and you're just going to literally tap. You're literally just tapping to blend those colours. You don't want to get rid of the colour completely, but you just want to blend them together. And just by tapping rather than kind of brushing through, you're able to do that.
And like you're taking off your brush between sort of each.
Yeah, it's literally, so because when you get colour on your brush here, if you keep going around, what you're going to end up doing is it's just going to kind of blend all the colours together, and you're going to end up with a bit like a muddy colour. And you don't want to do that. You want to keep that separation of colour whilst blending. Okay, we're just going to tap, 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 tap. So you literally just get really kind of soft lines in between those. You can blend as much or as little as you want. So if you want a softer look, you can blend a bit more. And that's pretty much it to start with. Okay, so like I say, you can imagine in a salon that would actually be a lot quicker. Yes. So once you're happy with your blend, you literally cure that for 30 seconds. That's the other amazing thing about the Create system.
Of course, in the Lecenté lamp.
Exactly, 30 seconds. It's amazing. And then whilst that's curing, I'm literally on a little palette that I've got here, I'm going to decant some of the white magic, and this is where you can see how amazing it is for hand painted nail art as well, because it's just so pigmented. And then also just a small amount of the Easy as Pie. Just a teeny tiny amount of that. So you can see the tiny dots that we use. And then with the S1 brush, get it the right way around. Again, one of my favourite brushes. I think G1, S1 and the D2 are probably the most used brushes that I have. So I'm just going to work that product into the bristles.
And the S1 is a thin liner brush?
Yes, yeah, the Brilliant. S1, sorry. So for stripe. So S is for stripe. So we have the S1. And literally, so I'm just going to work that in. And because of the blending, we've already created little lines for us to follow. And for those people that struggle to draw straight lines, the perfect nail for them to do. Honestly, it works better if you've got the shakes. So it's a great nail to do. Okay, we're literally going to lay the brush down and we're going to wiggle all the way along and just bring that down. Just do a few little lines. And like I say, you've kind of got little pockets to follow anyway where those colours have blended. And you're literally, like I say, just wiggling, never any straight lines anywhere. Then you can just wipe your brush and then go in with that blue just to create a few more defined lines. And it really is that simple. This is how simple a marble nail is. And you can use as many colours as you want. So you can just use 2 if you want to. And depending on the time of year and the season, you can change that around. I'm just going to pop that in the lamp for a second. You can change that around, so you can use darker colours. Christmas time, you can incorporate more glitters. So I'm just going to pop that in my lamp now, and I'm going to cure that again for 30 seconds. Like I say, brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant that it just cures in 30 seconds. And then the really exciting bit, we go for glitter.
Yes.
Yes, we all love glitter.
Lecenté demo unless there was glitter.
Exactly. And this is, I think, one of their most popular glitters as well, the golden white multi-glitz.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Lots of different sizes in there. And for this, like I say, we don't want to cover it completely. We're just going to add little accents. So again, using your G1 brush, G for glitter. Literally, you can see the smallest amount there. I'm just going to lift that up slightly so you can see that a bit more clearly. And I'm just going to pat and press that in because we just want accents on the nail.
And the beautiful thing about this design is if you're doing a full set, or even if it's just maybe 1 or 2 feature nails per hand, they don't have to look exactly the same.
Exactly. Absolutely. Yeah, it does not have to look the same at all. And not just that, because it's so quick and easy, you know, if you have your client come in and they're booked for just a standard colour and they suddenly decide, oh, you know what, I just fancy something a little bit different. And you can do this kind of nail really easily. Like I said, it doesn't take a huge amount of time. So we've got our glitter on here and I've literally just patted and pressed that in to the tacky layer.
Oh, we've just had someone ask, is this the golden white multi-glitz?
It is the golden white multi-glitz, yes. Yeah, we absolutely love this one. And I'm going to show you what this looks like with a matte finish. I am a big, big fan of the iridescent glitters with a matte finish. I mean, they look amazing when they're shiny. absolutely stunning. So I'm going to use the Lecenté matte top coat. And we're going to pop that over. And then we're going to cure this. So this takes a minute to cure in the Lecenté lamp, the matte top coat. Okay, so we're just going to float that over the top. Grab a little bit more product because we've got a really big nail.
We've just had someone say they remind me of a Zap ice cream, and I completely see that. I love
yes, they do, don't they? It's absolutely beautiful. Right, I'm going to quickly pop that in the lamp now. Like I said, it's going to cure for 60 seconds. So whilst that's curing, is there any questions?
Someone has asked, is this on top of a white acrylic nail? I missed the first part. No, it's not.
No, this is on top of Lecenté Amore. Let me just grab that bottle for you. It's like a white with a pinky hint. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't know if it comes across on the light. In the light, does it come across there? It's got light.
Pinky, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's got a really nice soft pinky. You can certainly do it over a white nail. There's no reason why you can't. I just feel that by using this colour, it softens it again ever so slightly.
Another question's come through saying where they're from. They are from Lecenté.com or sweetsquared.com, as well as all of the gel polishes that have been used today and the glitter itself as well. So make sure you go check them out.
Absolutely. I think that they're also available at Ellison's as well.
Of course. I'm excited to see this come out in the lamp now. It feels like the big reveal.
I know it does. Exactly. Are we ready? Are we ready?
I think we're ready.
So you can see now. I'm just going to see if I can bring this light down just a little bit better. No, that's rubbish. That's better like that. You can see as it moves around, the glitter just looks beautiful. So it almost makes the glitter look like it's inside. See if I do this. There we go.
Wow.
That's better.
Wow.
It just, like I say, as it moves around, that iridescent glitter with a matte finish just catches the light. And it looks stunning. And like I say, it's super quick and easy, which is exactly what we want to do.
And perfect.
Right. Shall I turn you back round again?
Absolutely.
Okie dokie. Let me just... There we go. I'm back.
Amazing.
Yay.
It is
just going to try and...
simple.
It is, yeah. And like I say, you can use whatever. Sorry, was somebody asking about... Sorry, I've just got to ask. Somebody was asking about brushes, weren't they? We covered that, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah. All the products used today are available from Lecenté.
That's right, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, with, like I say, these lovely marble nails, you can use any colours. So as soon as we move into kind of the more winter months, you can use greys and browns, deep reds with black as well. So it's just... Yeah, and like I say, you can use 2 colours or you can use 6 colours. It's entirely up to you. And marble really is, and this is just one technique to create marble. There's a few different ones that you can use. So yeah, it's just, we all love marble, and I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon.
No. I think you're right. I mean, when you can achieve those types of sort of depths of result, and then also top coat being matte just adds just a whole nother element to it.
It really does. It really does. And I think, like I said, because of that and because it's so quick and easy, I mean, we all love our clients. We love them. And, you know, the fact they keep coming back to us is amazing. But we know that they don't want to be sat in our chair for hours on end. So they want those wow nails, but with quick results. And that's what Lecenté help us do, basically. And like I say, they seem to give us what we want before we know it.
And in terms of charging for nail art, do you have any advice on perhaps how to feel a bit more confident in charging? Although it's a quick process, tech should still be charging.
Oh, absolutely. I still charge. Yeah, I still charge for this. It's still, at the end of the day, a technique, a different technique to just painting somebody's nails. You know, and these are techniques that are still learned, and nail techs take their time to practice, to learn how to do those fine lines, just to see how products work together. So absolutely, you should try. If you're doing anything other than just one colour, you should be charging for that. Absolutely. And do not feel guilty about it, because your clients will understand if they, you know, if they want nails that look that way, they do need to pay for that. And my clients have no problem paying for it whatsoever. They completely understand that we're using more product. It takes a little bit more time, but multiple techniques. So yeah.
Good. We've had one question say, will this be available to watch again? Yes, it will be. We'll be posting this on Scratch's IGTV. It'll also be available on our website later today as well. So
lovely.
Any bits that you missed whilst watching, or you want to like recap any of those little techniques, make sure you watch it back. But I think that's it, Jenny. Is there anything else you wanted to add at all?
No, thank you everyone for watching. I always get super nervous before anything like this, so I hope it doesn't come across. I've even put makeup on for you.
Oh. Well,
I can tell by my shiny face. But no, yeah, thank you everyone for joining. I've loved it, and I love showing marble nails anyway. So,
well, the proof is in the final result. I really hope everyone gives it a go, and make sure you tag both Scratch and Lecenté in any designs that you create.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, and tag me as well, Jensky 2008.
That's it.
That's me. So yeah, follow. Have a look at me on Instagram and tag me in it, because I love seeing everyone's designs. Absolutely love it.
Oh, brilliant. Well, thank you so much, and thank you to everyone watching. Lots of lovely comments as always. But
thank you everybody.
No worries. Well, thank you so much, and hopefully see you soon.
You're very welcome, and thank you for inviting me.
No worries. All right. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.